renting out all the parks in our neighborhood. They never told us that was going to happen. You know, and so, you know, we're saying that's, you know, the pay to play has got to end. It's got to end now.
So if, do you think it's really enough that they've sort of said that they're going to end this permit process? What else is like this organization to do, like really fix this situation?
Well, it's part of it.
Stop with permits, or?
It's the policies of the city of San Francisco that has allowed for the gentrification of the neighborhood and is catering to the rich. That's the core of the issue. It's not just about Mission Playground, it's about all the playgrounds in the neighborhood and in San Francisco, because if you go to the Excelsior, you go to the South of Market, you go to Hunters Point, the people in those communities tell you the same thing is happening in those neighborhoods. It's called gentrification, it's called colonization, it's called the rich get privileged use of parks, and the poor people just got to sit around and wait around.
So I'm also covering David Campos's law to try to put restrictions on tenant buyouts that he's trying to push through soon. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah.
Can you speak on that? I interviewed him yesterday, but I'd love to get your opinion on it. You know, as a representative of our mission of evictions.
Well, I think that one of the things that the city needs to do, besides tenants buyouts, restrictions, the city needs to put a moratorium on evictions. We made that demand a year ago, and the mayor and Leno and Campos and Amiano said we're going to go to Sacramento and we're going to change the law to protect San Francisco. We weren't in agreement with that at all. But we supported that. We went to Sacramento and we went and fought the fight, but at the end of the day, they were not successful. Campos, Amiano, the mayor, and Leno were not successful in getting a moratorium on evictions from LSACs here in San Francisco. And so we're back to stating to the Board of Supervisors and the mayor that they need to put a moratorium on all evictions in San Francisco to protect the people of San Francisco. Because when you look at over 4,000 households that have been evicted in San Francisco, you got an epidemic. That's what you got. You got an epidemic. And you know, if you love and care about the natives of San Francisco, then you would do that. And I was told, well, Roberto, it will be illegal. Well, so what? At the end of the day, Gavin Newsom married gay people and it was illegal. And he fought it in court. If we get sued by the real estate industry, so what? We can go to court, we can go to trial. Our peers and people of San Francisco are going to sympathize with a senior who's 91 years old who's got evicted. Our peers are going to support a disabled person who got evicted. Our peers are going to support a family who got evicted. Our peers are going to support the artists. At the end of the day, any judge and any jury in the right mind is going to uphold the moratorium of evictions in San Francisco at the end of the day. So, getting back to Campos's legislation, he's got to do more. That's not enough, because at the end of the day, yeah, you can say, well, the buyouts are going to cost more. Well, let me tell you, the industry, the real estate industry has created LLCs. No longer is it landlords. Now it's LLCs that are going in and evicting people, and they got money. They will pay you to get out. They will pay an arm and a leg to have you move out, because they know once they move you out, when they flip that house, they're going to make more money and will cover the cost of the buyout. That's the reality of what's going on right here. So buyouts and increasing the fees on buyouts is not the solution. The solution is put a moratorium on evictions in San Francisco.
One more question. Let's say that let's say that a buyout law gets passed, or even a moratorium law gets passed. How do you think landlords or whoever should be penalized if they break the law?
That's why we need the district attorney to come in and investigate people who are abusing the law, because it's already happening. If you look at one particular individual called Benny, and using him as an example. Benny started his LLC, got investors to invest in his LLC. He has evicted 55 families alone in the Mission District. 55 using the Ellis Act and under his LLC.
What's his name?
His name is Benny. And at the end of the day, Benny turns around, evicts these families using the Ellis Act. He's abusing the law. He needs to criminally be arrested and prosecuted by the district attorney. We've asked the mayor, we've asked the board of supervisors to look into Benny. None of them looked into it. He's still out there, but guess what? We had a little angel. We went to the federal government. The federal government just arrested Benny. We've had to go to the federal government, and that's what's wrong with San Francisco, is that San Francisco, the mayor and the board of supervisors and the district attorney and the city attorney are not protecting the people of San Francisco. And the city needs to go after every realtor and every LLC that's abusing the Ellis Act law. Because if you read the the law of Ellis Acts, it does not allow for what's going on today in San Francisco.
Okay. Thank you. See you in there.